Hello, welcome back to Jody Lewis Creations. It's still Friday, so this is episode number 3 that I have filmed today. So I don't know how much more I'll film today. We'll see. I do have to go outside and do some stuff. So like I said in the last video, we're working on the Heather Fairy, and I will not cut another one of these like this. Oh my gosh, what a tedious job. Can you see those corners? Oh, and I tried to cut the flowers so it would poke out the top, but I don't think I'll be doing that again. I like how I did the marigold fairy, just going around it. It was just a lot more simple. I mean, it took me forever to do this, but once I started, I had to be all in because I couldn't not finish it the way I started it. Then it would look funny. All right, moving on. So I have my bundled sage here, and I don't know if this is the right shade of green, and I'll show you what I'm doing in just a minute. I may need to come back and use, and I may still maybe bring some forest moss in, and maybe just a little bit of brown, just for some added, added, whatever the word is that I'm missing right now. Oh my gosh. Got the boys fed, so that was what I was doing after I finished the last video. And 7 is uploading right now, so this will be what, episode 8? Yeah, I need a little bit more color around that. This bundled sage is a nice start, but it's not giving me kind of that good pop of color that I want, but it's a good start. You know, you start light, you can always go darker, but you can't go lighter once you go dark, if that makes sense. So always be kind of conservative in your color choices if you're like, oh, maybe I should start with a lighter shade to make sure you don't come in and just completely overwhelm the piece that you're trying to work on, because then that's really disappointing. Not that I wouldn't save the doily and use it for something else, because I would, but that way, it's just more in line like with what you want it to be. Like the forest moss is definitely a better color. I can see it. It's gonna give more depth to our page, and this one has apparently been folded. I must have already pulled this one to use it for something, which I wondered why it was out of the pack. Now I know, but that's okay. It's not gonna matter. It's not gonna bother me. It's just a little bit more character, right? We like character. Oh, I'm liking that. I'm going to go back the other direction and just try to hit those higher spots with this. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my, maybe my vintage photo so it's not such a dark brown. Let's see, what other browns do I have? I know I have coffee in here, but then of course vintage photo, and let's see, that's black. Antique linen's gonna be too light for what we're doing right now. Get a hold of it. Pumice stone, that's not gonna be the right color. Ooh, peeled paint would have been a good green also. That would have been a good choice. I thought I had, oh, there is, oh, old paper would have been a good choice too. I thought I had more browns. Walnut stain. No. Okay, so I'll do vintage photo. For some reason I was thinking I had like gathered twigs or something, but obviously I don't. Okay, this piece has a purpose that is not gonna matter now, so never mind. All right. Trying to keep my thoughts straight. I was trying to prepare so it wasn't so much that I was doing prep-wise on film. I did put some purple thread in my sewing machine finally. And so I did put a little purple pull on the piece that we did the other day that needed it. So I will show you that once we get, I'll try to remember, once we get this page done. So I like that. It's just got some good color on it. It's just gonna add some interest to our page. And I'm just trying to, it's kind of like dry brushing over the top, but I don't want to cover up all that green either. I just want the varying colors. I'm absolutely not allowed to start anything again until we clean up again, because it's getting out of hand. Like, for example, put the green away and put the purple away. That would be helpful. That clears up a little bit of space. I have 3 rulers out on my desk. Like, who needs 3 rulers? Apparently I do, because I lose them on my desk where I'm working. While I'm working, I lose them. But don't act like you guys don't. I know you do. We all do. All right, so let's go like that. Yeah. So here's kind of my thought. I'm going to make a label out of this that can go maybe at the top. And then I have the song, and I haven't cut it on purpose so that way I would know like what was the start and what was the bottom. I mean, the beginning and the end. So this is not going to be so big. Let's just go ahead and kind of cut that, what I'm thinking, this way. I hope you're all doing well. Because this is my third video, I don't know if I've already said that or if I just think I said it because I've already said it in the other videos. And then if I didn't say it in the other videos, I apologize. Just please have some grace today. So we'll have Song of the Heather Fairy is going to be our, and then we'll back that and we'll back this. And then I have this Edith Holden page. I do like that yellow, but thinking, the problem is I think this is the Heather and that's not a very big piece. So I think I'm going to rethink that and save this for something different. Because I don't think that's a big enough piece to put on here as like an accent piece. And I don't want to tear it. Yeah, I'm going to save it. Okay, it's decided. I'm not changing my mind. Okay, so then we have these sweet little purple fairies that are on the page that I, oh, get in screen, that I kind of wanted to try to use somehow. This is not going to be a pocket of any sort. It is just going to be embellished. That's all this is just to decorate this page. I like the image. I just want to use it. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to also clean my glue tips when I'm done with this video. I'm going to, oh, I need to ink that. I did not. Sorry. I don't mean for you guys to watch me ink. I mean, I did on the doily because I wanted to show you like what I was doing to put the color on there and talk about, you know, starting with a lighter color before you just go all into a darker color. And being oxide, I mean, we could have sprayed that too. That could have been kind of fun. But that's not what we're doing, is it? Okay, so let's just get some glue on here. So it's Friday, and by the time you guys see this, let's see, episode 7, I'm going to do to air on Monday. So this one will air, I'm thinking Tuesday. Oh my gosh, I've really got to get a lot. Maybe I'll do this one Wednesday. Maybe, oh, I aired a video today, so maybe 7 will air Monday. And then this one can air Thursday. I think that's what I'll do. Yeah. I'm just trying to time it with some stuff I have going on in my life that you guys aren't like, why has it been 5 days again, Jody, without a video? Hello. Can't grow my channel if I'm inconsistent with my videos, but at the same time, this time of year especially, we're really busy. And I do want to try to be consistent with 2 or 3 videos a week. So I think if I do this one and then do, let's see, 6 aired today. So 7 can air Monday. This one can air like Thursday. So then I need 2 more videos to get me through next weekend, I think. Yeah, and I don't have a lot of time. This is gonna dry before I ever get it out of here. What is going on? So anyway, yeah, just trying to, I shouldn't be thinking out loud because, oh, wow, that's a big difference without that tiny tip on there. Ooh, don't do that. That's like a lot of art glitter glue. Don't do that. Leave your tip on or take the time to go clean it, which I don't want to do because I've already started gluing this. but that came out way faster. But I don't think I've ever used this without that tip on there, honestly. Okay, alrighty. Put you on like we want you, little cutie pie. All right. Yeah, so this page, like I said, is purely going to be decorative. I'm not going to make any pockets on this page or any tucks. It's just embellishing the page so that way it's done. I was going to do a pocket with the song, but I was like, I just did the pocket with the song on a purple page, so I thought, well, we'll do something different. And I may do some script stamping on here or something. I don't know how I'm going to finish it out. I forgot to get paper, but we'll use something out of the Graphics 45 pad to back these to make like little labels for this. So let's see what we have that's purpley or green. Not much in the way of purple except for that, but I don't want to use that. Okay, so green it is, and hopefully it'll be an okay shade. Not at all. Not at all. Okay, hang on. So I know I say in jest, here's a Jody moment, don't do a Jody moment. I didn't pay attention once I trimmed these down to which one was first, which was the whole reason I had left the tails on them. So I had to go back and look at the video and figure it out. So if you're doing this, like just put a little note or something on the back of them so you know, like this one's first, you know, first half, second half, whatever. That way you're not putting them out of order, because wouldn't it be something to do all this work and then you have the songs backwards? Which I almost did. So I was like, uh-oh. But I was able to go back and look through the video and figure out which one was which, thankfully. So yeah, keep track. However that was going to work for you, keep track. But I was having a hard time. I was going to use the Graphic 45 paper to back these with, but the colors weren't quite what I wanted for this. So I just looked in my scrap box and I have this watercolor, and it's not the right purple for this, but it matches the water. So I thought that we could get by with it. Anyway. So yeah, I just was like, oh my gosh, which one of these is first? And what am I going to do? Because I would have wasted the song if I hadn't been able to figure out like how to go back and do it. But anyway. So yeah, my silliness for today. All right, so you're going to go there. The song of, you know, we could just do the song like at his little feetsies. Like that maybe. And then let's see how we like this the best. Let's just see. I don't want that all the way to the edge because again, I don't want it to be where we're going to sew our signature in. I do kind of like that there as like a little label for him, but we need something behind it. Let's get a little bit of cheesecloth here. I think this could be cute, and I should dye it. Do I have any purple left? I don't know if I do. Oh my gosh, I'm goofy. I have purple cheesecloth. What did I do with it? I had it in one of the other videos this morning. Oh Lordy, have mercy. Well, I had pink and purple together. What'd I do with it? I'll just cut another piece. I don't know what I did with it. Oh, I found it. Found it. Do we want to use this? No, it's not really going to show. Not going to show. And that's okay. We don't have to do that. We could do some just white cheesecloth under there. I just feel like it needs a little bit more of something. How about not pull it all apart? Oh, and it kind of looks like netting, and since he's on the water side, that's what we're going to do. Let's not cut my finger. I always see like Rachel at Roxy Creations, she cuts like in like this, and I'm always like, oh my gosh, she's gonna snip herself. She doesn't seem to ever, but it just makes me nervous. All right, yeah. And then that's gonna go there. Okay, Let's get these glued down. So I don't know what I'm going to work on next. I don't have a plan. I do want to, I need to make some journaling cards, and I haven't really used that many like journaling cards outside of just making stuff with the fairy book. So that's something, I've got to clean all these tips. That's something that I have to take into consideration. What was the other thing I was thinking? I don't know. I said a long time ago, I told my one friend, I said, I really need a book for, or a little journal, or notebook or whatever for my ideas for this fairy journal, because I just think of different things all the time. And then by the time I come to actually work on it, I forget what it is that I was going to do, which is really frustrating to me, because I've had some pretty cool ideas, if I may say so myself. And I know that sounds silly, and I am being silly on purpose. But I'm like, oh, it's hard to come up with new ideas too. Like, I'm trying to really kind of push myself with this, and I don't know if I am really pushing myself outside of my comfort zone yet. For right now, I'm just kind of doing whatever these little pieces tell me to do with them. What do I want to maybe put that there? No, I feel like if I put it here, it's going to be too close to, unless I don't do the cheesecloth, but it needs the cheesecloth. Maybe I just don't do so much cheesecloth. Should I dye that? Maybe ink it? Let's ink this. Let's get the forest moss back out. Or no, we'll just do the brown dauber. And do some vintage photo. Oh my gosh, I keep using this glue book, and I really don't know if it has potty language on it, so I hope it doesn't. I really try to be mindful of that, and to put it upside down. It's a Reader's Digest, so it shouldn't, but I don't know how old it is to know that it's like the clean version. So, all right, we're just gonna go right here with this. The brown is working for me. I'm glad I did it. All right, put you down, and then, no, I still think we need like some flowers, or maybe some little butterflies or something on the page with him. Her, him, I don't know. I like the little blossom pants it's wearing. So cute. Let me pull that extra off there. We don't need all that. All right, so there is that. I don't really want to hide the song, so let's just clip it. Okay. And because it is cheesecloth, I mean, you can pull it and give it more, you know, add to the texture if you don't want it to be, like I didn't want it hanging over the song. So now that page is decorated. It's cute. Oh, I have to show you what the pull I put on the one page. Oh, okay. I like it. And I have to figure out how I'm gonna take this book apart. Where are you? I had a hard time finding it to put the pull on it. Oh, those should have been a good indication. All right. So I just did a little bit of Sorry and just stitched it on there with dark purple thread. And I like how that's tied together. So, okay. So that's that page. Let me see how much time we're at on this video. We have a few minutes left. So I wanted to just go ahead and add a pocket to another page. This is a napkin piece I did. It is backed on the mica paper, and I painted gold on the daffodil leaves. It's really shimmery, and I put glitter on the butterflies. Hopefully you can see that. It's just a pretty, I think it's a very pretty piece. And so I had put it on here, and I thought, well, that would be kind of a cool tuck, because it's stable enough, you know, on this side and on the other side, even though, I mean, it's going to be back-to-back pieces, but that's okay. So I think I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to tear this off, and then that's just going to give us a really nice pocket to put on there. And yeah, so I really like it. I can stop saying and which you guys know I'm not going to do, right? I tell myself to stop, but do I? No. So let's kind of gauge where we want this. I do want it hanging off the bottom. I like the rough edge. I am gonna glue down this just like we would a normal pocket, so it is definitely affixed to the music paper, and I'm hopeful that this music paper is sturdy enough to take this because it's kind of a significant piece. But I think it'll be okay, especially since it's like a two-sided piece. I do think it's gonna be okay. And I still have, what's falling out? Oh, that piece is falling out. Oops. Okay, so then let's do this side, and that one ends about here. Just don't want to get my glue too far out. And you know, we still have to build pieces for some of these pockets. I just don't have them built yet. So I don't know. We'll see how far I get. I'm not sure. I am not sure, so I'm not even going to say it out loud right now. Okay, I'm going to take just my little clips here. I want to make sure that holds really nicely while it dries, because it is kind of a bigger piece. But I had a lot of fun making it. I had never painted on napkin like this before, and I'll tell you, it's not going to be my last time. It was a lot of fun, and the colors of the napkin gave me a base to work with, so how cool was that? I do have some other pieces that I had decoupaged and worked with. So I know I say all excited because I just remembered that blue piece that I really want to use somewhere. Okay, so gently want to, this may be another piece. I think I'm going to have to reinforce this piece too, because it's not the strongest of paper. So I'm going to have to do that. I'll do that off screen so I don't bore you guys with it. I'll probably will use more of that paper tape that I used and maybe ink it before I actually put it down. But I'm just kind of worried. There's a couple of heavy pieces now on both sides of this music paper, and I don't want it to be weak and come apart on us. So the other day when I made this piece, I was going to cut this into tags. Actually, I was going to paint on this one a little bit as well, but I don't know if I'll get to that or not. These are on just vintage book page that are, and I painted a little bit on that one. Hopefully you can see that. I did not on this one, but I liked the vintage page under there. We need to find a home for this. This is a great piece to use for a tag back. I told you guys I cleared out most of my scraps, so there's a little belly band, but it's too short for this book unless I find a piece somewhere that's shorter. And then I have this fun piece that is just a file folder scrap from when I made the folio. So this might be a fun pocket somewhere here if we find a good page. So let's look and see if we have anywhere that we have kind of blue to use this and tie into it. And I don't know that I do. I have flipped through this multiple times trying to figure out what I wanted to work on for the next thing. I have to back all of these as well. It's just too thin to stand by itself. So let's see. That actually could be really fun on that page. Even as I may do that. I kind of like that. Okay, I'm just going to stick that there for right now. Oh yeah, and then she's there, so that could be really pretty. So I don't really see that I have too much in the way of blue. So that might be something I need to go back through the fairy book and swap out for some blue, because I don't have any in here, do I? There's a Speedwell fairy, but I don't think, no, that's not what that page is. Okay, so not enough blue stuff. Oh, it could go behind there. Nope. Okay, we got to find a blue fairy, so I will do that. I will end this video here and make myself a note to look for a blue page, blue fairy, blue wildflowers, blue something to use this tag, because I love this guest check. So a blue fairy page. Okay, So that's note for myself when I'm cleaning up and figure out what we'll work on next. I have to go plant some onions and lettuce and peas. So I will see you guys in the next video. Have a wonderful day and thank you for joining me. Bye.